And we're live. Welcome in, guys. We are 3 guys, 10 eyes, as you can tell. I go by Young Pyramid. Somebody gonna talk?
No, dude.
Young pizza sauce guy.
I'm so upset.
And then I just go by Dustin.
All right, well, we're just gonna discuss a little bit about the podcast. Hopefully, I'm not the only one talking.
You are the only one talking.
Yeah.
You can't talk over you.
Yes, you can. That's the point of a podcast. Listen to podcasts.
This is an
Sorry,
introduction.
I thought you were gonna do your introduction and then I would do like my introduction. That's your only introduction?
Yeah.
Your name, dude?
Everybody knows who I am.
Alright. Well, I'm Dustin. I like to garden. I like to hate on what Derek likes.
True.
Yeah. That's me.
I'm Christian. I'm ugly.
Shut up.
All right, and you guys, if you don't know me, I make rap music.
Everybody knows you though.
I also suck at rapping, so don't hit me up for a feature. It's trash.
That's true.
All right, so a little bit about the podcast.
So when do I press play on that?
Bro,
Are you serious?
You've never said this.
That's a blooper.
Press
We're
play,
recording.
Let's press. Oh my god. All right, so Christian here just dropped the ball and did not record any of this for
It's not even
our
on the
actual
play button.
podcast. No, it's on the record button, idiot.
It's not.
It was.
You literally said
It was not,
click
it was
the
down
button
here.
and it would play. That's your fault, bro.
It was on the record button.
Where is the record button?
The little red button, dog. God.
Oh, up here. This one?
Oh my god.
It was not even near anything that looks like a
Yeah, this
it
is
was
why
not
this is
up
a
there.
trial.
All right,
It was
there.
down here.
Chilling.
Now we're all set. We're recording. We're going. We're not redoing that
Now
intro.
we gotta
'cause
redo
this-
it, dude.
Can't have it not on the podcast.
All right. Welcome in, guys. I go by Young Pyramid. I make music.
I'm Dusty, and I like to garden.
I'm Christian. I'm ugly.
All right. Now that we got that back out of the way, a little bit about the podcast. Some things we're going to be going over. We're going to do a ranking segment, different topics. You know, we're going to start today at the end of this episode. We're going to do top 10 rappers, and we chose the rappers personally. We're also going to have like special guests coming on. Oh, for the ranking segment, we're going to have like movies, video games, cartoon characters, different sport athletes, or just sports in general.
Just whatever.
Yeah, everything.
We might rank furniture. I don't know.
We're going to have guests on the podcast.
Ottoman, bro. Number one.
Nah, dog.
dude. It's
Recliner
versatile.
chair, dog. You ever be a dad and just sit in your recliner chair?
Dude, you can't sleep on a recliner.
Yo,
You're the only
I
dad
can only
here.
sleep on my stomach,
Tell
dude. I ain't
Tristan's
sleep.
dad that.
I ain't
Come
sleeping
on.
on the recliners, man.
All
Pull
right.
out couch.
So we're gonna have guests on. We'll probably do some ranking segments with a few of our guests. We want to try to get like some local artists, local business owners. Just if you're a musician, just an artist like who paints or draws. If you cook, whatever your talent is. We also want to get some like people who
Hit
don't.
us up.
We also want people who don't like do anything like to in the.
They don't do
Star
anything.
Patrick
We want
Star
people
out
who
here.
just sit in their parents' basement, dude.
Get a trophy
AKA
for doing
never.
nothing longer than anyone before.
So we just want to get like some normal people out there too who just work a 9 to 5.
What do you
You
mean
know.
normal? Everybody's special.
All right. We want
You're
some.
canceled, dude.
We want some adventurous people who like go hiking instead of sitting down and writing music.
If you work at King Supers, don't come on here.
So you gotta leave.
This is my time on the podcast. I'm out.
Another segment we'll be talking about sports with COVID clearing up a little bit, and sports are coming back. So basketball starts at the end of July. We got UFC going on without fans in the arenas. So we'll talk about sports. We'll mainly talk about college football, NFL, and NBA the most. We'll do a little bit of research in MLB and NHL for all you fans out there. And UFC we'll also discuss. We might do
And
some.
yo, for the record, like we're gonna be really biased.
Yes, very.
I'm very biased.
This is a very biased.
I'm claiming my
podcast.
teams now. I rock with Penn State. I rock with
Trash.
the Denver Broncos.
Trash.
Hey man, shut up. This is my time. I don't really watch NBA too much. I'm trying to get more into it, but if I had to claim a team, it'd be the Nuggets. I've been to a couple Rockies games, but no offense, baseball is kind of boring unless you're there. Personally,
Or the playoffs.
I'll watch World Series though.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
exciting.
Playoff baseball.
I'll claim my team: Ohio State, college football and basketball, and wrestling.
Hey, y'all ain't touching Penn State in wrestling.
Maybe not in the last 8 years.
The
But
last 8 years.
Back to the 1800s.
We're going back to the 90s.
Ohio State, NFL, Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry's a beast, and then NBA, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Ooh, bandwagon.
They've sucked the last 3 years.
Bro, you're a Lakers fan. We know it. Just
The
admit it
Lakers are
already.
trash.
Bro, he straight
All
sucked LeBron off that one time.
Go. We said we weren't talking about LeBron.
You didn't say we're not talking about him. We just can't roast you about him all the time. That was once. That was one time. All right. Football, like the Saints, we got screwed. Everybody knows it. Football, college, I like the Gators. Basketball, I like the Gators in Syracuse. NBA, I like the Knicks. Sad about it every day. And yeah, baseball, I like the Yankees.
All right, well, on to the next topic that we'll be discussing. We'll be going over new music. If a big artist drops an album, so like Kyle just came out with an album on Friday, we'll talk about that. I mean, we can even discuss that a little bit now. It's a 6 or 7 out of 10. He has some really good songs that he did by himself, but with his features, they are trash. Literally garbage. Too Short should not have been on the album.
This man's been broken Too Short since this morning.
Tyga should not have been on the album. The song for Forget with Trippy and Ian Dior, Trippy goes in, but then Ian Dior comes in.
Are we starting the review now?
No, I'm just giving an example. All right, new music will also be a topic. New movies and new video games as well. So like with Madden coming out, NBA coming out, I'm not big on video games, so that's going to be these two mostly.
That's all I do.
Movies, we can go over that. Then we'll do like hot or not for like different topics, you know, different trends that people are doing, different dances. If somebody's saying something and it catches on and it becomes a big phrase, different apps like TikTok.
Glizzy Gobbler.
Glizzy Gobbler.
Fire.
That's
That's
a
on
hot
fire right
topic. We'll do different artists if they're overrated or underrated. You guys want to talk a little bit? You want to finish out these, or do you want me to keep
You
going?
mean the last topic?
we got 2 more, dog. We got
Okay.
reviews and local. You guys want to talk
Dude,
about
you
it?
already talked about reviews for like 20 minutes.
No, we
All
talked
right.
about ranking.
We're also going to talk about local spots. I'm going to give reviews of where you guys should go, check out.
That's like
Okay.
food,
Yeah, food.
hiking.
Entertainment.
Yeah, whatever.
different places
Whatever you like
to-
to do for fun.
And we'll do different reviews for you guys. If you guys want us to review something of yours, if you make music, if you made a video, if you have a drawing or something, or you want us to review one of your favorite artists' music or something, just let us know. We'll do a bunch of different reviews.
If
I
there's
see a lot of
anything
people
you want
like
us to talk
talking,
about,
but
just hit us up.
people are talking on the thing, but the phone is like a good
It's like,
25
yeah.
feet away because it had to get everybody in the angle. So I'm sorry I'm not responding to any of your questions. I'll get up in a second and come look at all that. I just wanted to go over that.
If you're roasting us, come say it to our face.
I wanted to see actually what is going
No,
on.
I can't read that. I need some binoculars.
Says,
All right,
that
let's
boy
see.
is ugly. Good intro.
Yep,
Did it say that?
I don't know.
Dude, that'd be so.
Just roast
I'd be
the fuck
pissed. I'd
Ro-
stop. I'd retire.
My dad said, "Hey Cindy,
Y'all can roast me all
you
you
said
want.
big
It's
artist.
hilarious.
Kyle,
Kyle.
look at all those beards."
Oh,
that,
for the
yeah,
record?
that brings us to the point.
Oh, dude. So,
This was not our original podcast name. It was supposed to be
yeah,
2.5 beards, but some Welshmans in their car took the idea from us.
Yo, what sucks too is there's only 2 guys.
Yeah.
I've
And
seen
they
a lot of
don't
their
even
videos.
have beards.
There's
got,
2
like-
guys, no beards. Like,
And they got like peach fuzz.
why would they choose that? Like, at the
So-
max, they could be 2 beards.
If 2.5 beards is watching this, we'll square up with you for the naming rights.
All right, so on to the next thing. What's next? We just
I
gonna
guess we just
into
go
our
right
review?
into our rankings.
All right, so we're gonna rank our top 10
Do you want to play the clip?
artists. I was thinking maybe we just like play actual songs, like just a few
All
each
right.
person. I can't do it on my phone, but the clip is kind of really short for.
I mean, do you just want to play the clip to start?
I mean, you could, yeah.
I mean, it's like
A
a minute.
We have a minute clip that we did for these 10 artists.
Yeah, it's
we
like
don't-
those TikTok.
We don't own
ranking
copyrights
things.
to any of these. You might want to like set it. Oh, there's the mic. I'm stupid. X is one of them. Chance the Rapper. Lil Uzi. Juice WRLD. Denzel Curry. Ian Dior. A Boogie with the Hoodie. Mac Miller. Tyler the Creator. And Kyle. Alright, so my list is going to piss off almost everybody and surprise a few of you. But I'll go last.
Well, do you just want to go by like?
By our number one.
Well, no, we should start at 10.
10, yeah.
Work our way up to
Okay.
1.
All right, I'll start. My number 10 is Ian Dior. He's cool. He's got some good songs, but the list is too good to put him any higher. So that's why he's my number 10.
That's fair. I went with Tyler at number 10. I never really listened to his stuff really, not even like recently. Yeah, if I was bumping Odd Future back in the day, I'd listen to Earl or Casey like way more than Tyler. I feel like I just really listened to, I don't know. What was that
Lyrical
cockroach
rap.
song? Like,
Yonkers?
Yonkers,
That
yeah.
cockroach song?
Yeah, the cockroach song, dude. I didn't really
Alright,
listen to him.
so my number 10 is Denzel Curry. He's a good rapper. He's got skill. I just don't personally wake up and listen to his music.
I hate this man. You remember when I said I was gonna argue with him about everything? I hate this
This
man.
is number one.
Can't give away secrets.
Spoilers, bro.
No, I'm saying number one is this is your number one argument with him right now. Like the first argument of you guys is
That's
Denzel
true.
Curry.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Alright, so
Alright.
since I went last on number 10, I'll just go first on number 9. Number 9, I got Ian Dior. Like Christian said, he's a decent artist. He sounds the same in a lot of his music, but he just doesn't have as big of a catalog that I've listened to, that you get to listen to right now. So that's why I have him at number 9.
I went with Uzi at 9. I just don't bump Uzi. Like, honestly, you guys talking about Ian Dior sounding the same. I feel like Uzi sounds the same on a lot of
Sounding the
stuff.
same. I didn't say that.
He said
I
he
did.
sounds the
Oh,
same.
did you?
I
Yeah,
think he
I
sounds
just-
the same in a lot
I
of
don't-
songs.
I don't really bump him. I
Alright.
listened to that one album,
I
the
fuck
new
with
one. I was
Uzi
just like,
hard.
eh.
I got you.
Ooh, Waylon, watch the chair.
Oh, for the record, Derek got his phone up on
Some
a
mac and
ramen
cheese.
box, a pancake mix box, a dog treat jar, 2 things of mac and cheese, and then it's supported by another box of mac and cheese.
It's
So we might review how to MacGyver stuff.
Yes.
So that might be a segment.
If you got any tips on how to set up your phone for live, hit us with it because we're struggling.
Alright,
I mean, I
number-
feel like it's not that hard. You just
number
gotta buy
8.
the thing. Like,
We're broke. That's why we're doing this.
Oh, you haven't done your number 9 yet, huh?
who's your
Huh?
Christian's number 9.
My number 9, Tyler the Creator. High school, he would have definitely been like top 3, but I feel like since Odd Future kind of disbanded, he's kind of fell off. But back in the day,
I feel like he was giving me looks for putting him at a 10. Like 9's much better.
Yeah.
Like that's.
No, I gave you looks for Uzi.
Alright, I feel like he gave me.
Tyler's
looks for
cool and
both.
all, but I don't like his new style. I miss the fighting everybody and doing drugs on asthma. That was his.
Eating cockroaches.
Yeah.
Alright, number 8.
Number 8, I got a Boogie. Derek was gonna kill me in his car for this one, but I mean I like him. He's good. Just out of the list of people, I listened to him about number 8. So that's about my only reasoning for that one. Me and my guitar though is like a top 10 song.
Alright, so my number 8 is Uzi.
He's alright.
I mean, the same
endless
reason
music.
Christian put a boogie at number 8. I listen to Uzi. I can wake up and listen to Uzi.
See, I can't listen to your opinion because your favorite song by him is Fruitvale Shuffle.
Bro, that's his best song on that album.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
The
Yes,
song goes
Sirski is
hard.
better than that.
Yes, Sirski goes hard too. But Uzi does make some bangers. Uzi's a good rapper, but
This list is
just
hard.
on the
so
list,
Yeah, there's a lot of-
I don't
We
listen
can't
to
get
him
mad
that
at
much.
anybody's list.
Any
It's
other
hard.
list, like these dudes would have been top
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin.
Yeah, my number 8 is Ian Dior. So actually, when we was coming up with this list, they were like, "Yeah, you ever heard of this dude?" And I was like, "Nah, who's
the
this
fuck
guy?"
is he?
And then I like looked him up on my phone, and I actually had like a bunch of songs like added. I just never knew who it was. It was just songs I liked, you know. So then, I don't know. I just really like his stuff.
This podcast is brought to you by Coconut Edition Red Bull.
Bro, you can't do that.
Yo, we're about to get so.
You literally cannot. We're not making money off of Red Bull.
Well, I want to.
Then let's
Well,
get
Yeah, I want that
sponsored.
Travis
Maybe we
Pastrana
will.
money, dude.
No good sponsor. All right, keep talking about it.
Yeah, so I just had a bunch of songs like already liked by him, and I'd like bump them, and yeah, no, like after we made this list, I went through his like discography, yeah, discography, and I kind of really liked his albums and stuff. So yeah, I put him at number 8. Not enough to bump him up into my like tops, but
All right,
he's
number
pretty
7.
good. My number 7, I got Kyle. Yeah, they got him ranked a little higher, but I used to bump it with like his old stuff. Actually, when I was going to the School of Mines, I saw him and Hoodie Allen perform on this like E-Days that we got, like where they come and like do concerts on the lawn, and like it was pretty dope. That was when he was still going by like Super Duper Kyle, so that was pretty cool. But ever since like that album, you know, I just don't bump him.
Alright, my number 7, X6X extension cord. He's makes some good music. He was definitely a trendsetter, but a lot of his music is a little too slow paced for me. So like sometimes I don't want to feel that sad, so I don't feel that sad.
See, it was just funny because I put him higher because of his like more hype stuff.
Yes.
See, his hype songs are cool, but I feel like other people have better hype songs.
All right, so my number 7 is Tyler the Creator. I didn't put him in the bottom 3 because I did listen to him a lot in high school, and the fact that he's probably top 3 most talented artist of all time. Like he's a genius, fucking bruh.
No, I feel you.
he
He
makes-
Dusty's face made me laugh.
What top
Bro,
10? Or what did you say?
Right.
Honestly, he has one of the like, they have like percentage of how much of their own music and production and stuff they create. He's like in 90%.
So he's like
He-
creating a lot of his own
yes.
stuff.
He
Okay,
literally
alright.
makes all
I didn't know
his
what you
own
were
beats.
saying by that.
Yeah,
like,
when I say most talented, I mean he
Okay.
does it all. Like he
Okay,
does,
I
he
makes his
records himself. He
videos.
makes his videos. He makes his own beats. He
Writes
makes
his
his own
lyrics.
music. Like he does it all. Like, and that's why I don't have him in the bottom 3. He's not in my top 5 because I'm not a big fan of his new style. If he would have just like rapped like he did on Potato Salad and fucking like what's that song where they're in the freestyle with A$AP Rocky where they're in the studio. Oh, what the fuck right now? If he would have just rapped like that the whole time instead of making this weird alternative music sounding shit, then he probably would be a little higher. But
I feel like you can't really fault him for that though. Like if he's trying to make the music he wants to create,
No,
you know,
and
he's
that's-
not doing it.
that's why I still
us.
rank him a little higher because he's still super talented. Like that whole album, he produced the whole thing. He produced every single track on that album. So that's why I have him a little bit higher, but not in my top 5. Number 6 is going to surprise you guys. My number 6 is Chance.
Yeah, what's up with that? You got the hat.
So Acid Rap is my all-time favorite album. It will always be my all-time favorite album. But on this list, I listen to Chance. I listen to the top 5 more than I listen to Chance, which is very sad because he makes great music.
Yeah, I mean, at my number 6, I got Chance too. I'm most obviously not rocking the Chance hat, so it doesn't really matter where I rank him. But yeah, I like bumped Acid Rap a lot. Love me some Cocoa Butter Kisses. Song's flames, but it's like newer stuff isn't really hitting the ball for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's cool that he loves his wife, but
Ooh, I love my wife.
yeah, I don't want to hear him rap
I love
about
my
it
wife.
every song personally.
Let's go ride a bike.
With my
Right.
wife. Ah.
My number 6, Dusty wants to kill me for this one. It's Denzel Curry. He's cold.
He's flames,
Don't get me
dude.
wrong. He's cold.
He's flames.
His flow is crazy, and the stuff he raps about is like some meaningful shit. But I was a little late on him, I'll admit. But
That's fair.
that new Unlocked with Kenny Beats. that
Yeah,
whole
they
music
dropping a
video
new
is so tight.
Unlock 2.
Are they?
Yeah, dude, they're
Oh,
working on it.
okay.
They said they're coming out with a sequel.
Side note, I think Kenny Beats is the best producer out. He puts some of his beats are crazy, but I do like Denzel. He might
While
climb
we're
up
kind of
the
on
list.
that, like you guys watch The Cave, where he like brings in
Yeah,
artists.
that
and
was
stuff?
tight.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that everybody be roasting on Lil Yachty because Lil Yachty was kind of.
Yachty's cold.
Well, you know, he was a punk in that episode though. Did you watch that episode?
He was a punk.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
He's
yeah.
like.
like, he was like, I don't like that
He
beat.
didn't like
Yeah,
any
but
of
the
beats,
beat
yeah.
was pretty.
It was pretty
pretty-
tight. He's just picky.
I didn't think the beat was that tight. I thought it was
Oh, the
one
one
of,
he picked.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that was one of like Kenny's like worst beats he made personally.
I feel like
his
that's just
Cave
kind of
episodes.
Uzi style, though. I mean, not Uzi,
Yachty.
Yachty
Yeah.
style, though. He's kind of
He
just,
ain't a rapper.
bro, Yachty's cold. I don't care nobody.
He says he's not a rapper.
All right,
So
so
does Childish Gambino back in the day, bro.
we're going to get into the number 5s now. Top 5 right here.
My number 5 is Chance. Like Derek, Acid Rap's one of my favorite projects of all time. That whole feeling that album gave was like amazing. Plus that time in life was pretty tight. Probably the best year of high school right there. But
What was that, senior year or junior?
Junior.
June, right before junior year, somewhere
Yeah.
before. But his newest album really disappointed me. He's kind of just threw a bunch of features on there, and his music doesn't seem to have the meaning he used to. He kind of just raps about what everybody raps about now, and then throws his wife and Jesus in it. So that's why he dropped Fall on My List.
Cool. Yeah, and my number 5, I got Juice WRLD. Kind of a little sad about putting him that low, but I mean, this list is kind of stacked, and also, honestly, I didn't really get into him until, you know, the tragedy happened, and then I kind of started looking into his stuff, you know, and it kind of makes me wish I would have appreciated him more when he was here, but I've been bumping his new album a lot. But before that, the only really song I listened to was from that like Spider-Verse,
Okay.
the Hyde song
That
on
song's
Spider-Verse. Yeah, that song's tight.
Yeah.
But it was mostly just because it was Spider-Man.
Fair enough. That whole album is
Oh yeah,
tight,
dude, Denzel's on there. That shit's awesome.
All right, so my number 5 is also Juice. Again, that's seems low for Juice, but this list is stacked. RIP stacked.
I heard sacked.
But y'all just be
Like
deaf.
Von Miller, bro. Sacked.
Stacked. Yeah. This list is
Where was he
stacked.
last year?
So Juice is definitely the greatest freestyle of all time. 100% hands down the greatest freestyle of all time. Multiple times he's rapped for hours on
Did you hear the
overbeats.
Fire in the Booth freestyle?
Yeah. This
Nuts.
man's literally made songs just
Yeah.
freestyling in the booth. Like he didn't write his music down, he just go in and freestyle a hit. Like that is insane. And to be an artist and think like there's people out there that can just do this, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was
so-
watching that video, one of the videos where he's rapping for like an hour, and I saw a YouTube
Northwood
comment, and somebody was like, imagine going to Walmart and like you're listening to him on the radio, and then you come out and he's still just rapping.
Yeah.
Like,
Because, like, that's how it is. Juice is something that nobody can touch. Like
Yeah, we might never see anything like
Yeah.
that again.
he definitely changed the game. He's a huge influence in today's generation. So Juice is definitely top 5 in my opinion. All right, number 4.
yeah, my number 4, I got X. But like you were saying, you like his like slow, or you didn't really like his slow stuff. I was really like messing with his like fast-paced hype stuff. We kind of just go crazy on the beat. Like it was almost like some like metal, like on a rap beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just
I slip knots.
like Denzel and X didn't collab. What'd you say?
I can't die. I slip knots.
Oh, okay. I missed it. It was like I heard at the side. of
I
my
heard
ear.
nuts.
Yeah, I heard that too. I was like, okay. But
You know who I just realized we should have put on here besides Ian Dior? Ski Mask.
I would have
Yeah,
put
we
Ski
could
Mask pretty high.
We could put him on the next one.
But yeah, I like I don't know. I like Denzel and X. They didn't collab as much as they should have, even though they were living in the same house and everything. But when they did, it was heat. And I like Denzel's the one that put me onto X. So I got him at 4.
All right. My number 4, I got Uzi. A lot higher than these dudes. I feel like he puts hits after hits all the time. For like years now. It never stops. He don't stop. And that shoulder roll of Malone is enough to get him top 5. That's my reason for Uzi being 4.
My number 4 is Mac Miller. People, yeah,
This is top 5.
I know.
So Mac Miller is probably the greatest Pittsburgh artist of all time. He's
Wiz, bro.
Wiz fell off.
Yeah.
growing up, I actually did not listen to Mac Miller. I used to
Roasted
give
him all the
Christian the most hell about Mac Miller. Then we finally went to a concert, and the only reason I went to this Mac Miller concert was because Chance was performing. And after that day,
What concert was that?
It was Mac Miller's Best Day Ever tour.
No, it's Space Migration Tour.
Space Migration.
Where was he
Tour.
playing?
At the Ogden.
No, it was the Fillmore. No, it was the
It was
Ogden.
the Ogden.
Ogden.
That's
Yeah,
good.
me, Christian, and Tristan went, and that was a great concert.
The whole
Vince
whole
Staples,
concert. It
the
started with
internet.
the internet, which was cool.
No, it was Vince Staples, and then the internet.
Oh,
came.
yeah.
Yeah.
Vince
Dude,
was
what happened to
old.
the internet?
Nothing.
They still make music.
But Chance the Rapper, then Action Bronson, and
Wait, let me say something about Action Bronson. You know how people need like a hype man to like take a breath or something? He's the fattest dude in the game, but he rapped it every song, the whole word. Didn't take a breath. He didn't need
Bro,
somebody to have him take a breath.
he was
killed
going.
it. He killed it.
It was crazy.
I like Action
45
Bronson.
minutes.
Action Bronson's
And then
underrated.
Mac Miller put in 2.5 hours, and
Yeah.
that changed my whole perspective of Mac. And since then, I was a fan. His style is just different. He knew how to make hits. Like literally, he was. I'd say he's one of the most underrated rappers of all time. Because until he died, he didn't have a platinum, which is crazy because like Good AM should have been a platinum. Watching movies with the sound off should have been a platinum. Like he has he has a full catalog, and the fact that he has even more songs that are unreleased and probably won't ever be released is just insane. He just made music and made music. He's a true artist. Like when we seen him live perform, he literally played the piano, the guitar, the drums, the bass, the trumpet. He was just playing all these different instruments, and like it's crazy.
And then he did like an hour, and was like a big chunk of music. And then he was like left, and the lights went off, and he was like, "You want some motherfucking more?" And then he came out and did a whole like hour and a half more. It was crazy.
And then he was like, "All right, that's it." And then he was like, and then Vince Staples comes out. He's like, "Y'all want one more song? Yo, Mac, do Donald Trump." And then dropped the mic, and he came out with Donald Trump. I was like,
That's tight.
It was sick.
He did something similar when I saw him Halloween on the Rocks. Like that was his like Good AM tour.
Yeah.
And he like came out for like did like an hour-long set, and then he like left, and people started leaving, and he came back out and was like, "Y'all really left?" And then like went on for like 45 more minutes. It was tight.
He was tight. Because he just lived to perform and make music. Like that was like his purpose.
He's a good performer, honestly. Top 5 performers for sure.
"All right, so now we're getting into our top threes."
Wait, I don't think you did 4, did you?
Yeah, he did.
I did
He
X.
did X.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
X is my fault.
So now we're in the top threes.
So yeah, my 3, I got a Boogie. Honestly, I was kind of sleeping on a Boogie for a while. Derek kept pestering me to listen to his album and everything. I finally gave Hoodie Season, some attention, and that's a really good album. I remember we used to be debating like, is that when Taboo dropped?
Probably.
Yeah, we would like debate like which one was best, and it never edged out Taboo, but. Hey.
For me, it did, but
I mean, that's you, but enough to get him in my top 3. Like, that's a good album. I like that album.
Hoodie Season, Artist 2.0. I still have trouble debating those two, Hoodie Season or Artist 2.0, because they're two different styles. But you want to go 3 or you want me to go 3?
I'll do mine 3. 3, I got Kyle. Derek put me on him about 2011 or 12, somewhere in there. And ever since then, we've just been rocking with him. We went to his concert last year. This man had like a whole set where he was talking to like artificial intelligence, and he would like tell stories, and she would like talk back to him. It was so tight. The light show was tight.
That's probably my all-time favorite concert.
And we got to meet the dude, talk to him. He gave us a hug. Probably
gave
one of the most genuine, famous people
every
you can
single
meet.
person in the VIP line a hug.
Yeah.
That man, not like a dap, like what's up, man? Nope. Gave each one of us a hug. Talked to each one of us for 2 to 5 minutes. Literally, like signed whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
Just down to earth.
Complimented
He
my
sprayed
Spider-Man
Corona.
shirt. Yeah, the
2
hugging
years
thing.
ago.
Hugging thing when it come out.
Joked
yeah.
with us. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, and his music, the Light of Mine album is like flawless to me. At first, I wasn't that hard on it, but then I listened to it like 2-3 more times and it's so good. Like beginning to end, you gotta listen to it beginning to end and it is awesome. His new album's a little kind of just seemed to throw some songs in there together. No,
Yeah, I still haven't listened to it. When did that drop?
Friday.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some decent songs on there, but
See you when I'm famous.
coming after Light of Mine, it's hard to live up to that again, but
Mhm.
it's just kind of seems like he just threw a bunch of random songs he was sitting on already together. It's kind of weird.
That's fair.
All right, so my number 3 is X. X is a huge influence on me.
Alexa, pick something up in the background. Wyatt's watching this.
When he died, that was a bad day. You know, X was a huge influence for a lot of artists. Honestly, he was changing the way people thought of the game. You know, and he was changing himself. He grew up in poverty. He grew up without his parents really around him, and so he grew up in this bad environment. And once he realized he didn't have to be in that bad environment, he changed his whole perspective and he was trying to change the world. He wasn't just trying to change himself, he was trying to change everything around him. So that's why I put X in my top 3. The fact that he literally like started his own style of music, basically, like the way he flows, the way he can change anything up. He's so versatile. X is just like great. Like X is definitely top 3 all time for me. Like no matter what list.
Cool. We got it too.
Oh, we're on 2 already.
Yeah.
So my number 2, I got Juice WRLD. That man's talent was like so unheard of. The fact that he could literally just be walking and spit like a song out of nowhere that could become a top hit is insane to me. His album Goodbye and Good Riddance dropped like right after I just had a tough breakup. That shit got me through it like real good because everything in that album had like meaning to what the situation I was going through. And ever since then, he was one of my favorites. If not, he was been top 3 since then. And then when he died, it was just tragic and really messed me up for like that whole day. I just played him for like the next week. That's all I listened to. Juice WRLD is, I think, maybe one of the best artists of the last 10 to 15 years. And it just sucks that he has such a short career. So, yeah.
All right, my number 2 is Kyle. This last album kind of put him at number 2. I was debating my number 1 and number 2. Kyle. So I discovered Kyle in 2000 and I think it was 2012 with Beautiful Loser, or 2013. Beautiful Loser came out. Well, actually, I discovered him listening to G-Eazy, and then I listened to Beautiful Loser. Beautiful Loser's either number 1 or number 2 on my all-time favorite mixtape album list. Seeing him live, that was probably the greatest performance I've ever seen. Like out of any artist I've seen, I've been to probably 100 to 120 concerts. It is hot as shit in this building.
I'm actually chilling.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I'm sweating. But Kyle definitely is a huge inspiration on me. The fact that he just stays himself at all times. Like he carries himself with like, you know, passion, and he's just himself. He doesn't care what the people around him think. He's just gonna be him. That's what I really find admiring in him. So Kyle definitely, and his music. This last album definitely kind of flopped on the features. His personal verses and songs, like his solo songs, are fire, but the features, he has Too Short.
He's bringing it up again.
Bro, Too Short is garbage. Why do you have Too Short on a song?
I can't.
Tell that to your
say
dad,
anything about it.
because your dad.
He's watching the video.
For these 40-year-olds, he was
Too Short is garbage.
We just lost a fall.
No, he's been talking shit this whole time. He said, so far, all this kind of sounds trash.
What if I said something that would really piss him off? Black Lives Matter. Alright, continue.
All right, so
This
yeah,
man ain't coming on the
Kyle
podcast.
number 2. Here we go.
And my number 2, I got Mac. Yeah, he's just super talented. I don't know, I've been bumping him since high school. Nike's on my feet, kids, all that is classic. I remember I used to have this busted convertible and rolling with it the top down and bumping missed calls would be like my go-to
That's
every day
tight.
after
That's
school.
like the music video.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
matches the music
Yeah, I would just be
video.
cruising with missed calls. I think it was tight. I've seen him twice. Both times Halloween on the Rocks. He did Halloween at Red Rocks 2 years in a row. And he killed those shows, honestly. Like I was talking about earlier. Like, he's such a good showman. What are you looking at?
I'm just watching the game.
It did look like you stared
Yeah, I was
directly
like,
at Dusty's face.
okay, yeah, but yeah, he's just a really good showman. Man, it's honestly a real tragedy, what happened. I feel like he had a lot more to give, but what he did put out was just quality, and yeah.
All right, guys, we're going for number 1s.
Who's starting it off?
Dustin, you
I'll
want
do
to
my number 1. I feel like it's been pretty obvious since his number 10, but Denzel's my number 1. If I bump Denzel every day, all day, every day. I don't think there's been a day I haven't listened to Denzel in like the last 3-4 years. And I just remember we'd be getting ready for football games, and I didn't know really who he was, but everybody would be bumping his song Threats, and that song would just get you super hyped. And then it kind of put me on. I would listen to it made me listen to his other mixtape, the rest of his mixtape, and that thing is just super quality. And then ever since then, I've just been a huge fan. After that, I went through and I even listened to his old mixtapes, King Remembered, King of the Mischievous South, Strictly for My Raiders, all those honestly they're different sounding quality, but I don't have a Denzel song that I don't like, which is weird. Even he's got some weird songs where it's reverbed and slowed and chopped and screwed, and honestly they're still pretty fire. Especially if you bumping them in the car. And then he's just been putting out heat lately. Taboo, he put his heart and soul into that. Felt like he was talking about a lot of real stuff. And then Unlocked and Kenny Beats.
That's too far.
Dude, yeah,
that
and
video.
Yeah, the video to accompany it, he's just super talented. And honestly, I'm really excited for what he has in store. He said he's only gonna drop 3 more studio albums, so I'm hoping Unlocked and all that don't really count. Yeah, so I'm hoping we'll get 3 more Taboo, Imperial kind of style albums, and then after that, he said he wants to work on movies and TVs. I know he's been writing. I don't know if you guys know, but he's been drawing his own comic for a while, and he's in interviews he's been talking about his whole storyline. Dude's super talented. I could see him being on the same level as Childish Gambino,
Yeah.
It's branching out,
That,
and then
transition into
and
Hollywood.
doing whatever he wants to do. And then also that dude kills a show. He has such intensity.
Bro, we were about to go to that concert. And
The
then
one
got
up at Red
canceled.
Rocks?
Yeah. I was pissed.
See, I was excited for the one at Red Rocks because I'm glad he's getting more publicity and he's playing bigger venues.
It's hard
But-
to get those smaller shows.
Dude,
It's you kind of feel more connected with the
yeah,
artists.
I've been to three of his shows in Cervantes, and it's a small venue. You could probably pack 50 people in there, and I've been front 2 rows every single time, and that dude gets the crowd moshing. It's fucking wild. It's super high energy. After 15 minutes, they come around and be passing out waters, and they never pass out enough waters. It's ridiculous. They'll pass out 10 waters for 50 people, and it's never enough.
That's crazy that they even pass out waters, though.
Yeah, they have to, dude, because people be getting wild, dude.
When we went to the Lil Pump and Lil Skies concert, nobody passed out waters, and we went for 3.5 hours.
Really?
Just straight mosh.
Dude, kind of while we're on it, I know we kind of said that this list was just some of our tops. A lot of my tops didn't make it on this list because these dudes don't listen to them.
I feel we all kind of had guys like that.
Yeah, I would have put on Yoshi Tompkins on here, but I didn't even bring him up because I know you guys don't mess with him.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah, but he's real tight. I saw him and Denzel at Cervantes, and they did, like, Denzel's Ultimate song? All right, Yoshi Tompkins has a song called Marvelous, which is like the same intensity, and they were like basically rap battling back and forth. Like they would shine the light on Denzel, and he'd be rapping Ultimate, and then like his light would be like green, and then they put it on Yoshi, and his light was red, and he'd be rapping his Marvelous, and they're like super high intensity, and like they just keep shining the light back and forth. It was one of my favorite moments of the concert ever. Yeah, so Denzel shows.
Yeah, we can. Later on, we'll do like our personal top 10s.
Yeah,
and then we'll
sure.
like discuss it with each other.
Kind of put each other on.
Put each other on new music, yeah. But
But
everybody else on new music.
But yeah, that's my dude Denzel. I could talk forever, but I'll let y'all go.
All right, my number one. If you've known me in the past 10 years, it's Mac Miller. Literally been my favorite artist since I was 13, 14. I don't think he's ever put out a bad project. I think maybe his worst was Blue Slide Park, but it wasn't bad. It was still really good.
I really like Blue Slide Park.
Yeah. Most people would like put that as his worst.
I'd say Kids is his worst.
What, dude?
Bro.
That's how you know you didn't bump him back in high
That
school.
was, yeah. All right, but I'm just gonna ignore that comment. I think his evolution is one of the best out of any artist ever, because he goes from like on and beyond to Kids and all that, where it's kind of like, more up-tempo, cheesy, he wants to be rich and happy and all this stuff, but then he slowly gets into like Macadelic and Watching Movies with the Sound Off, which is my favorite album of all time. He gets more gritty and like more about life, because he learns that, with fame and riches comes a lot of problems, and it kind of consumed part of him. And ever since then, I feel like Watching Movies with the Sound Off, he hit his peak and then never dropped back off. Even when he was doing different sounds like The Divine Feminine and all that, which is pretty much a love album, it would still hit. Like every song was a hit. And I just think he's also up there with like high percentage of producing almost all his own music. He made beats every day, he wrote his lyrics every day. He would have some people like Anderson .Paak wrote Dang, which was probably the most successful song off of Divine Feminine, but
You think Anderson .Paak wrote that whole song?
maybe not the whole thing, but Mac even gives him credit for writing it. And that's another thing. He didn't just get a feature because, this is a big name, I can get a feature on here. He got features with guys he was personally friends with, guys he respected their music also. Just like how he says he did it all without a Drake feature because he didn't need a Drake feature. He made his music his way, and I feel like his music got me through a lot of tough times growing up. And I feel like that's why he'll always be my favorite artist. When he died, it was like the hardest day. Like, one of the hardest days I had in a long time. That was right after my breakup, too. And then he died like 2 weeks later. And I was like, that shit sucked. Like, I never wanted to shed tears over like someone I didn't personally know. But yeah, I was definitely ready to shed some tears that day.
All right, so my number one is A Boogie with the Hoodie. I think he's super underrated. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. People try to say that the style he does is just a rip-off of Speaker Knockers, but when you grow up in...
Speaker Knockers is fire.
Yes, so Speaker Knockers definitely had the same style, sound, whatever, but like when you grow up in that situation where you're living around that area, just like in Colorado, people want to rap like Strange Music. It's stupid, but... Strange music back in 2006 was good, but now what I'm trying to say is, he got influenced.
Towards it.
Around what you.
He got influenced by that style. It was either that or like the heavy hard rap like 50 Cent did and Jay-Z and stuff like that. Well, I guess Jay-Z went more pop at the end, but like that's the style that you grow up around. Well, he perfected it in my opinion. His melodies are untouchable. Like he has the best melodies. He learned how to use his voice to like make anything sound good. Like everything he does just sounds wonderful. I listened to Hoodie Season 162 times, and that's not even a lie. I have screenshots to prove it.
To count everything?
Nope. Apple Music relap or recap or whatever showed me 162 plays on Hoodie Season. All top 20 songs was off of Hoodie Season. Like I listened to that album over and over and over. I listened to it like 3 times a day. Artist 2.0 I listen to probably right now. I'm saying around 60 to 70 times. The only reason I haven't listened to Artist 2.0 as much, which I still listen to it like at least twice a week, but I haven't listened to it as much is because there's other stuff coming out. Juice has dropped an album, Ian Dior dropped an album, Kyle dropped an album. So there's other music that I'm checking out, new music, new people I find, discover, whatever. But A Boogie definitely has the best melodies and sound quality in my opinion. Like he can't miss when it comes to sound.
Fair enough.
All right, well that's our top 10 on this list alone. We'll probably end up making our own top 10s here in a few weeks about which top 10 artists we like. A lot of these guys will probably be in most of our top 10s anyways. At least the top 5 or 6, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I'd really have to sit down with my list.
Yeah, that one will take some time.
Yeah, no, definitely.
This one we kind of just collabed on a bunch of guys that we like.
I don't know. This one,
I would have a lot of these guys too. Like for sure, Mac, Juice, Kyle, Uzi would probably be on there, but
not Chance.
He'd be, yeah, probably.
You know what the problem with my like rankings are? I feel like weekly I kind of change. Yeah.
So that's the thing too.
I change this list like multiple times
depending on
like my mood, like what I'm going through.
Your mood, what people have recently dropped. Mac and Juice will like always be 1 and 2 on mine. But after that, it gets so hard. Like
because I think like a Boogie, depending on how I'm feeling, he could drop to like 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
just
it's total crapshoot. Like the only consistency is for me is Denzel. But like if I was to rank his like songs, I can't name my favorite song. Like, what's my mood? I can't.
I can't name a
I can name a top 10, but they're not tiered. It's I don't know. It's just,
see, I don't know. Aquarium's always been my favorite Mac Miller song. Probably because it's my favorite song off of his favorite album. My favorite album. This Call is cold. It is.
It's funny.
I like
it. That's my favorite Mac song.
It's cold. But
my favorite Mac song is When in Rome.
When in Rome goes hard. See, it's after Aquarium. It's
all over the place.
I can't pick one. Yeah.
I can't pick a favorite song for A Boogie, Kyle, or Ace.
I think I don't know. Next week though, we should kind of steer away from rap. I think we should go with something like
sports or
like I don't. We could go athletes or like cartoons, like old school like cartoons.
Superheroes.
That'd be cool.
Superheroes would be tight.
If you guys are still watching, chime in on what you guys would like us to do a top 10 of. If you guys want us to review anything, we might be chiming out here soon. We're just discussing some stuff now. But if you guys have any input, just let us know. This will be up on YouTube here shortly. We just got to figure out everything that we got to do. This is all new to us still, so. But if you guys want to hear us like review a certain item or a place or music or whatever, we'll do a ranking segment next week again. Next week might be our first guest. We just haven't decided yet.
I got an idea for one we should do. Favorite groups, musician groups.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be just rap. We could just
South of Hell. South of Hell #1.
Listen to them on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere music is sold.
If you guys are watching, follow all 3 of us. Instagram, it's 3 guys, 10 eyes Instagram. My personal Instagram is YUNG _pyramid, PYRAMID.
My personal is Christians with an S _odd on all social medias.
So I'm Ultimate Dusty on Twitter, but I think it was taken on Instagram, so I think I'm Superior Dusty on Instagram.
Superior Dusty.
Yeah.
We'll have a Facebook page. I'll invite everybody to that. I just got to create it still. I've just been lazy.
Let us know what you think. Give us some input. We're trying to become better at this.
If you want to come on and be a guest and discuss something, we'll try to base our discussions guest to guest. That way, it kind of
is relevant.
If you want
to
be a guest, shoot us a message about like your interests, and we'll build the episode around that with you on there to interview you about that. That's the plan. I think we should go with.
Yeah, definitely.
With everybody that comes on, we'll probably just do like the second half of the podcast. So like the first 20 to 30 minutes, we'll just do our little talk. Probably do our ranking segment.
I think they should be involved in the rankings. I think the rankings should be like around.
Okay.
We'll
let you know what we're gonna rank this week and you can rank your list, and then we can all compare them when you get here.
So then the first 20 minutes, we'll just do our little talking, and then we'll bring the guest on for the second half. We'll have you introduce yourself. If you do something, you know, if you're a local business owner, if you do
Save
music,
Moby.
art, if whatever you do, whatever your hobbies or interests are, we'll have you like introduce yourself and talk about yourself for a little bit, and then we'll go into a ranking segment. So if you guys have any questions, just hit us up. If you think we suck, just let us know. We believe you.
Let them know I take criticism very harshly.
Yeah, so just message
Roast
me, and then
Roast me all you want.
I'll
Please.
tell Dustin that he's actually the root of this whole problem that we have.
You say the root or the group of this whole problem?
Yeah, the group.
Which means he holds the group together.
Yeah.
Like Stormbreaker.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have that
yeah.
shit together.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Should we do another one of these little things real quick before we go off? Just
What's our video at?
50 mil.
50 mil.
Oh, we got 50 mil subscribers.
This
still
never
have
beat
5
again,
people
and we
watching.
did way longer than 20 minutes again after that.
Marika said hi.
Oh, for real?
Top
Hey!
10 real hip hop.
What's up, man?
My dad just be talking shit the whole time.
Top 10 real hip hop.
can't-
thought you was
there's
at
7
work, bro.
followers now.
Go back to work.
How do I check how
Don't
long
break,
we can do?
dude.
I don't know where we're at, but we could do like
That
a
all right. So that first segment was like 15. That one was just on for like 40. So.
40. All right, so
Did you do anything
quick
different on the third one?
quick
Or the
local
second
spot to check out. So I'll just throw out this local spot. Roll Up Food Truck. They're popping
one?
right now.
Dude.
My what?
Oh, go ahead.
I got a few
Have you
homies
tried
that
Roll
work
Up?
there.
No, I
Gnome,
haven't.
TiVo, Bryce, Eddie, Kevin. It's fire. They're opening up a storefront downtown. Their breakfast burritos from
So how's it gonna be a roll up?
Roll Up is the
Blunts, bro.
what the food. So it was a food truck. Now they're going into a storefront as well.
So how can it be roll up though? Is my
They
question.
make
gotta-
burritos.
Because
Oh, okay.
breakfast
All right, I
burritos.
didn't know that. I didn't know
It's the
that, bro.
food. It's not
Alright.
it's not the truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Roll Up breakfast burritos, bacon breakfast burritos from 9 to 11. After that, you can get breakfast burritos till 2. But from 11 to 2, they serve a whole bunch of stuff. My personal favorite thing is the green chili burger. They have good carne asada and carnitas tacos, fries, nachos. Their jalapeno poppers are out of this
They
world.
got carne asada fries.
Carne asada fries, yeah.
That's like the most fire shit ever is carne asada fries. Bro.
So I mean, we can go and we can go next Sunday before we come here.
Let's do it.
All right. But yeah, so.
Be ready, Dustin.
Check
I've
out
never
Roll
had
Up
it.
Food Truck. Go follow my page, Young Pyramid. Thanks. Love you
Don't
guys.
follow him.
Peace out.
Marika said, I am at work, did everything, so now I'm relaxed. Oh, well, and Gnome
Hey.
said, fuck y'all. Oh,
Oh,
God.
my bad. Love you, baby. See ya.
Fuck you too, Gnome.